after the season Arteta's just had, with the players who he's had, with the youth coming up, with the type of football that the Arsenal have played, what would make you think Arteta out? Makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
The guy has actually revolutionised the club. He's took the end of an era, got rid of those players. Let me ask you now, Faz, about how you guys, Arsenal FC,
Bottled it.
Pure bottle.
They even tried. I think they tried to give food poisoning to the Tottenham players.
Again.
They must have. It's happened before.
It's happened before. How did all the Tottenham players get food poisoning again?
Conte was like, look, we're definitely going with all my team to this match at Norwich.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to miss the game. Like, no players are missing the game.
Do you know what's mad though? They must have an inside link.
Yeah.
Because it's happened before. Someone in North London knows these chefs, yeah? And they're like, on that day,
one of these chefs,
or the supplier of the food, can't be the chefs in it. The chefs work there full time in it. The supplier.
What if they're just working there, but really, they support Arsenal?
They must have the same food supplier, and on that day, they supply the dodgy batch to Spurs.
It's really bad if they do that.
Imagine.
It's really bad if they do that.
How's it happened? It's happened before. Is it 96 or something?
I don't know.
I can't remember which year it was.
It was only like, I think it was
2006.
Last season. I think it was the game that they played at the Emirates. The night before, whatever they ate, messed them up.
You're on about recent history. I'm on about many years ago, right? I believe it was in the 90s. There was a year when... No, it wasn't. 2006. 2006, where the full Spurs team, Robbie Keane, Defoe, Carrick, that team got ill. 10 players from the first team got ill on the night from food poisoning. On the night before the last game of the season.
Who was manager? Harry Redknapp?
I can't remember the manager. It was called
Martin Yole.
It was called Lasagna Gate. They called it Lasagna Gate, yeah?
Yeah.
That was because they blamed it on the lasagna they had the night before. And then that ended up the Arsenal team, the Tottenham team missed out on
Champions League
fourth, and Arsenal got it on that day because they lost their game. And it's happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This has happened before to Tottenham. Someone.
Well, they tried it again
in the Tottenham setup.
Obviously, the portion wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, they didn't have enough.
In fact, they scored 5 goals.
Wow. Who Tottenham did?
Tottenham won 5-0.
5-0?
Yeah, they won 5-0.
Yeah, because Arsenal scored 5 goals as well.
Did they?
At least, 5-1 it was against Everton. At least Arsenal put up a performance. But let's just... Well done to the Arsenal team for doing what they did this season. Great for them.
To be fair, at the start of the season, if you would have asked Arsenal fans, you're going to be competing for top 4 and just miss out. After the first 3 games of the season, people were saying Arsenal might get relegated. Remember, guys? Yeah?
Yeah.
This was a conversation we were
having. It's an
you have to give credit to the youngsters. But at the same time, they're absolute jokes.
But I rate Xhaka.
For coming out and saying it, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he was someone who's been...
How can you rate Xhaka? How can you rate Xhaka if he, last season, was doing the same thing that what other players are doing? Like
No, he wasn't doing that.
He's the one that refused to play. He's the one that refused to whatever.
He refused to take the captaincy because of what the fans were saying to him.
Yeah, but he was...
Because they were commenting on him on his Instagram saying, "I hope your daughter dies of cancer" and things like that. Yeah, and not only that, the fans got on his back because of that red card that he got. But at that moment in time, I don't think that was last season. I think that was the season before. It was when Emery was there.
When he chucked the armband?
Yeah, because he was like, if you're going to say, "I hope your daughter dies of cancer," why the hell should I be a captain of this club? And he actually wanted to leave.
Why is he still there then?
Arteta wants him to stay.
Has Arteta changed the toxicity
of
the club?
I think it's gone.
So how has he done that? Because the fans are the same fans.
He's got rid of
maybe some players.
Them players. So then you have to. So Özil's gone.
Aubameyang's
gone.
All right. So in the change,
Ainsley Maitland-Niles is gone.
All right. I'm not going to say those players are toxic.
They might have been.
What he's shown to the players is, no matter how big you are,
you're going to go
if I don't think you fit the bill. Yeah.
That's right.
Fair enough. But how does that change the fans' attitude or are the fans still like that, but they've been drowned out by the Arteta support?
Though, like, Arsenal fan TV have calmed down.
Calm down. Yeah, because Troops is gone, innit?
Troops is gone. DT's in pen.
DT's in prison, yeah, there you go.
His name, Ty's very. He's not on there as much anymore.
Yeah.
And Jude as well, the other guy.
So-
Bald-head guy, he's not on there.
So the main guys of AFTV are gone, and Robbie's always been, you know,
He's always been devil's advocate.
yeah, he's always been like a presenter, slash, you know, like you said, he gives the other side the fair press.
Yeah.
Always questions why you have an opinion,
Why do you think this about?
and why you, so maybe it's that.
I do think as well.
It's not just
the youngsters
AFTV
that have
though,
come
is
in,
it?
The youngsters that have come in, they've done well. They have done well, and they have given them a good account of themselves. And they've won some very, very good games. They've been won away at Chelsea. That was a big match.
Yeah.
They've had performances where you thought, actually, you know what? There's potential here. They've done okay. And compared to where they were against the bigger teams, now you can actually say, oh, Arsenal actually don't just roll over and take it when they play the big teams. They actually put up a fight. It's not as easy as it was before for the big teams to play Arsenal and just win.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So you have to say there has been improvement.
They have.
There has been improvement.
No, there's been a huge improvement.
But
And I just think, I honestly believe, because there was a time, do you remember when some fans, they were screaming about Arteta out or whatever, and then
Still a lot of fans.
still wanted to go because they think that Arsenal...
Like our last video, the guy that we met at, in Leeds, he goes Arteta out.
Yeah, but
Arteta
why?
out.
Why? Well, what would make you think, if you're a sane person, after the season Arteta's just had, with the players who he's had, with the youth coming up, with the type of football that the Arsenal have played, what would make you think Arteta out? Makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
The guy has actually revolutionised the club. He's took the end of an era, got rid of those players that, you know, it's like he's almost coming in now. If you compare them to Man U in a way, there was Sir Alex Ferguson era, then there was a lot of trash and chop and change and chop and change and chop and change. He's come now.
Settled everything.
Yeah, settled, but removed all the different players that these different managers have bought and put in.
They've gone.
Removed them, and now he's building from scratch from the academy. He's almost doing what Van Gaal did at a time at Man U, which I respected, which is work with your youth, build on them.
I think as well he got unlucky with the injuries in the last 12 games. Partey, serious injury.
Yeah,
Tierney as well.
that's a big one.
Martinelli was out for a good couple of months.
Yeah, he was, yeah. So obviously Martinelli came back. But then Smith Rowe was out for a good few weeks.
Smith Rowe has been unreal.
That knocked his momentum because up until that point he was doing really well, and then he got injured. So there's a few things that all these players that have come in this season, and the demands of the Premier League is like no other league.
Yeah.
Right? So these youngsters will have definitely gained so much. Next season they go again. And they will be competing for the top 4 next season.
Yeah.
That much is he'll probably sign 1 or 2 more players. And they'll be up there competing for 4th spot. But what this is the thing with Arsenal now, not only Arsenal, with Tottenham and Manchester United, they've got Newcastle now as well. For that 4th spot. Or you could probably say Tottenham and Chelsea will be competing for 3rd. Yeah, Man City, Liverpool 1st and 2nd, and then the 4th spot is between Arsenal, Man U,
No, but if Tottenham and Chelsea,
Newcastle.
If Tottenham and Chelsea compete for 3rd, one of them will end up.
No, but what I'm saying is, that in these teams' minds, that's what they should be aiming for next season.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So Man City and Liverpool are going to say, look, we want to win, right? But one of them will get 2nd. Chelsea and Tottenham are going to say, look, we're not going to win the title, but we're going to try, but we're going to probably get 3rd.
So you were saying we've been discussing this all day today, because we've been live all day watching the games. You were saying you see Tottenham doing what Chelsea did this year, which is push as close as they can to those two. They might not have it, like might not have the legs.
If you look at Conte's Tottenham against Man City and Liverpool and against forget Chelsea, because that game he had just come in and they were in a very, very they hadn't kicked in with his mentality and way of playing up until that point. If you see the way they played against them and you're thinking, come next season, and he's had a pre-season with this team, and he's brought in maybe 1 or 2 more players, and he's got rid of some of the shit players, you're going to see a different Tottenham. It'll be back to what it was like with Poch. Like they are a formidable outfit where they're going to be competing. They're going to do well.
Yeah. I think what. Yeah.
But that's because of Conte.
With Conte, I think what he's done is
I hope
he's built an identity now for his team.
I hope Levy doesn't give him what he wants in the summer and he leaves.
Oh, because you don't like Tottenham.
Because I don't want Tottenham to have Conte.
They don't deserve him.
Yeah.
But we've said this before, and that is Conte is a type of manager who can do a lot with a little. And that's where is because which is my point is about he doesn't need to buy the best winger in the world because he doesn't play wingers, he plays wing backs. And his wing backs are okay, but if he improves, he's not going to be the most expensive player. He can go get the best wing back in the world or full back in the world. It's still not going to set him too much, and he's not going to go for the best. He's going to go for someone who he has all the attributes that fit him and mould them into that player. He's already got Kane and Son, and you don't need much more than that as a strike force. You can have other players who do it, but you don't need to spend big up there.
Yeah.
And that's what he's shown before. He's come to the right club with the right players in the right places. He's got a good keeper, world-class keeper. His defence looks good now. I think he adds, Romero was a great add. And obviously, Kulusevski, Bentancur have been good for him. I think he needs another bossy midfielder and maybe another forward who can really compete, another wing-back as well, who's top class. And they can go.
But they've got
That's
Lucas
three
Moura
players
as well, don't forget.
They've got Lucas. Has Lucas been injured or is he just not playing?
He's just not been playing him that much.
So maybe he doesn't like him, maybe he doesn't favour him. But if he's not going to play him, get someone else. I think they are missing another great forward, another really good midfielder who can play next to Højbjerg, who can do a bit of both. I don't really think Bentancur is all that, if I'm honest. Kulusevski's a bit more advanced, so he's all right, he's good. And another for me, a fullback or wing back, because I don't think Sessegnon's really pulling his weight. I think he doesn't like Reguilon, clearly.
Sessegnon's been doing well.
Sessegnon's pulled his weight, but he's not going to be competing for the league level for me. I don't think he's got that. I don't think he's that player. I think
he's still young.
Because that is
still young.
Yeah, but it's fair enough. But for me, well, not for me, but for Conte, them wing backs are really key to how he plays. You've got to get someone who's a bad boy player. That's where his best players are. So
where do you think they're going to finish next season?
Well, they finished fourth now. I'll say fourth again, unless if anything drastic happens, because Chelsea are a bit too far away from them. Chelsea are just a bit more. They have the money. They're complete. They have a good manager as well. I'm not going to say a better manager.
Okay.
And on that note, let's move to the worst of the things, the positions to be decided today, which was sixth. We weren't even interested in that because of how dreadful both West Ham and Man U came out today.
But you would rather be in the Europa League than the Europa Conference.
You know what? For Man U, yes, no, definitely 100%.
Because the Europa Conference starts way earlier in the summer.
And it's a dead competition. Who wants to be in the Europa Conference anyway? It's like.
And if you win it, you just get to the Europa League.
Yeah.
So it's a further punishment.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like you're trying to get. Do they play on Thursdays as well?
Yeah, they play Thursdays.
So you're thinking, how can I get out of Thursday night football? And bang, you're in for another season of Thursday night football.
Can I just say this though? Was I right about Rangnick or was I right about Rangnick?
You loved him right from the start.
Yeah, let's just. Come on, Abs. Show your face one more time.
I just got to say one thing in it, man. Shit, that's it. That's all he did say.
Yeah, all right. He's just.
Did you guys listen to that voice note I sent you in the group?
That was funny.
The Roy Keane questions.
Oh, God.
No, go on.
He said, on one of the questions, he said, who was trending on Twitter a few months ago and what was what Manchester United thing was trending? He goes, Ollie out, right? He goes, last week, who was trending again? And he went, what was the tweet that was trending? Ollie in.
Bye.
Man U fans.
That was edited, by the way, you know that.
I know, it was a joke.
Yeah, but to be fair, I was Ollie out, but I would never, when they actually sacked him and got Rangnick, I was like, whoa. I remember straight away saying, whoa. We're sacking an interim manager to get another interim manager. What's that about?
At that point, you should have got Conte.
At that point, yeah, we should have got Conte a few weeks before.
If you got Conte then, you would have got Champions League. 100%. 100%. At that time, Tottenham made the decision, and they made the right decision. They got fourth. They're going to the Champions League next season.
So they got rid of Espirito Santos.
Yeah.
For Conte.
Can't you remember? It was the El Saki call.
It was the El Saki call, and Ole won it.
Kept his job.
2 more weeks.
Two more weeks.
But then as soon as they sacked Ole, why didn't they just keep Carrick?
I don't know.
What's the point of Rangnick? What is it? Because he's got a relationship with Ten Hag? Is that what it is? Are we that desperate? Are we that? Or is he got? Well, what is it? Are we that desperate that we got a manager in to pull in the next manager? Is it? What is this? It's not.
Well, apparently he's
it's desperation, man.
It's just this guy's not going to be there for the next 2 years, and he's going to be the manager of Austria.
Who Rangnick?
Ralph.
Right, well, this guy he's got away with words, man. He can get them contracts.
He's very honest in his interviews. He was brutal. He was brutal.
This guy.
He had enough. You know, by the time we got to the end of the season, like
the media, innit?
People were saying, look, they've got to stop him from doing interviews because he's just too brutal.
What was he saying? Just dissing the players?
Yeah, just like, obviously they didn't want to run. Obviously they didn't want to try.
No, but we said that. Well, I said this.
Can't.
I said, why would you hire
it's because them guys haven't
a
got
manager?
asthma.
Yeah, they don't.
My new players haven't got asthma. That's what it is. It must be that.
Yeah, the asthma that 68% of the
Liverpool
players
man.
have. Yeah.
I think it's because they haven't got asthma.
Okay. If you know, you know. Comment below. Yeah. If you know what this asthma joke is about, the conspiracy theory, please comment below.
Hashtag conspiracy.
It's not that.
Okay, right. We're not gonna go into this, yeah, because we'll be here for another day. Let me tell you this though. I did say this. Abs wants to wrap it up because Man U was so dead. I did say this.
Segment is just too long now, isn't it?
The sixth. All right, let's pause here. Yeah?
I'm trying to congratulate Crystal Palace first of all for ending their season on a high, even after they had a challenging post-match fiasco at Everton, where Patrick Vieira was attacked by some stupid fans.
No, but what annoys me was the media put it on Vieira.
But they were saying, there's going to be some kind of repercussion for this. Well, he's defending himself. Like apparently as well, at that stadium, the only way you can get off that pitch is by walking through the pitch.
And I love the way that he does it though. He goes, I don't give a fuck about these. I'm
Yeah.
just walking through like a G.
He is. I mean, them youngsters that ran into the pitch towards him clearly did not know what Patrick Vieira was about 20 years ago in the Prem.
Roy Keane versus Patrick
So
Vieira.
clearly he can still take 3 men in the middle of the park, no problem.
Yeah.
Drop him, no problem.
Yeah, what?
He went for him and he gave him a kick. I was like, kill him.
But he didn't even kick him bad. He kicked him to take his legs.
Yeah, to say, watch yourself, you little bastard.
But that's also a way to just stop him, innit?
Well, he was in his face like this. Have you seen both the videos? So the clip from the fan and the clip from Sky Sports.
I've seen the clip from the fan.
You haven't? I'll send it you. So the clip from the fan is hilarious. Because the sounds kind of moves like, in his face, yeah? The next thing you know, the phone's falling and you think, all right. So then you watch the Sky Sports one, and after you watch that, you think, all right, that makes sense now. When Patrick Vieira kicks him, his phone goes up like this, and then it's falling onto the grass. Oh my God.
Yo, he deserved it. At the end of the day, you got to do that, innit? Like, what are you going to do?
He had to do that. Look what happened just 2 days before, look what happened to Billy Sharp at Nottingham Forest. A guy came running from nowhere, headbutted him clean in the face. I think he's going to have surgery on his teeth.
Yeah, that's mad.
And then today, the Aston Villa goalkeeper got assaulted on the pitch.
Yeah, it can't be happening.
So they've got the players have to defend themselves and the managers as well.
No, you do. It's mad.